Yes, ladies, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tom, you guys shot 67% the other day against Texas, 29% today. What was the difference?
Missed layups. We missed a lot of layups. We felt like at halftime, and we missed some threes certainly, but I'm not concerned about that. We missed a lot of close, easy baskets, and some not just because they have a shot blocker in Daniel Gafford. We had self-inflicted wounds at the basket today, and then we didn't make enough free throws. So we had 23 offensive boards, right? So like when you get boards like that, like here's a great example. We have a Torian Wilrich, tremendous rebounder today. Okay, got to the glass anytime he wanted. He's a tremendous free throw shooter too. Go back up and finish, right? Like sometimes we just have to realize, hey, we can just go right back up. But we looked at it at halftime. We make our free throws and even a couple of our layups. We're up 10, and we hurt ourselves offensively tonight on those close, easy baskets as much as. And that, I mean, I haven't watched the film yet, obviously, but that's my recollection of the game as much as anything right now, notwithstanding the missed threes or any of that type of stuff. We had chances at the basket that we didn't capitalize on, unfortunately.
What do you think Arkansas's defense overall? What impact did they have?
Solid. Daniel Gafford's a really good shot blocker. We missed a lot of close shots. So, I mean, they're good. A lot of good defenses in the league, and they're good too. So they bring a lot of pressure to the game. You know, they got us some. A couple bad passes, and we had a couple guys extremely soft with the basketball, which you cannot do against them. I mean, they do. Of all the teams in the league, they're the most that you feel like you're playing 5 versus 6, 5 versus 7, because of the way not only the backcourt pressure, but because of the way they run at the ball. I mean, they run at you, and so it always feels like there's more people out there, and that's a compliment. I mean, so there's an answer to your question. I think that's one of the reasons I think their defense is so good. It always seems like there's more people. But with that, and we got our cutting, and we got the cuts that we wanted, we got to make layups. We got to make close shots.
Tom, any surprise you out-rebounded them 56-32? That's a huge discrepancy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think we were very active on the glass. We said in the locker room, the member of my staff, TJ Saint, said that every rebound is going to be like a loose ball, and you've got to be like you're like a slot receiver coming across the middle, and you're either going to be hit or you got to hit, and so you've got to have that mindset. So I'm very proud of the mindset that they had tonight to rebound the ball. We were very active on the glass, and we've got to build on that and do that more often. You know, we're a team that's not very consistent yet. You know, in this first year, we're not very consistent at very many things. Every time we start to figure something out, sometimes we have some trouble, you know, keeping that. But we got to keep that. We got to keep that ability to rebound the ball and do those type of things. But really, at the end of the day, you miss the layups that we make, and you go 15 to 29 from the foul line, you're not going to win the game.
You guys have been up and down with tempo and scoring the ball this year. What made this a grind game, and did you want to play at a faster pace?
Oh, we want to play a faster pace. I think I said it. We missed shots. I mean, we missed layups. I mean, I don't know if it was I don't know where the possessions equaled out. I haven't seen any of those numbers to see like where we're at in the possession game. But we wanted to play fast. We want to attack the pressure. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be real. We're going to be really disappointed when we see how many close baskets we had a chance at, or that we could have got fouled even more on. And they probably did too. You know, I mean, it's just both teams were very active, and they're an extremely active team. Our deflections were low tonight, but our deflections have been low a lot this season, and I'm not sure what Mike does with deflections or how he charts them or what his numbers are, but ours aren't high. Does Mike keep deflections? Yeah, ours weren't high enough at all. But even with all that being said, change the defense. They get the kick out to Joe in the corner. That three hurt us, and then when we didn't get a switch in our defense and they got the pull-up, those things became a little bit too much insurmountable for us. And they made their free throws late, and we didn't.
What did you think of Mason Jones? He had pretty good all-around numbers with points.
Yeah, he was really good. I mean, we put a lot of emphasis on Joe and Jones, and we didn't do a very good job on 13. And he really moved. He got to his right hand extremely well. He got loose. Very, very good score, and they've got Mike's an excellent coach. He's been an excellent coach for a very long time. There's no doubt about that. And when you've got that kind of ability to play that hard that his teams have, to have Daniel Gafford, to have the toughness like he's got with Chaney, but then to have guys who can make shots like that. But the key is Harris. He played well tonight, I thought. You know, I mean, he made his foul shots late, didn't have any turnovers in the game. That makes a huge difference for them, you know, when he's moving the ball, and So they have a very good team.
Any questions for Coach?
Go ahead, I can hear you.
I know you're new to the SEC. You haven't been through it all yet, but Arkansas got off to a rough start. But they won a couple here at home. Could you see them as a team that could kind of get back in the fight and make a run?
Oh yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't know why not. Right? I mean, they have all the ingredients. They have inside play. They have shooting. They have a point guard. Which you can see at times. That is definitely not our strength right now. We're not there with that. Extremely well coached. Good depth, and they play incredibly aggressive. And like I said, anytime you bring that kind of pressure to the backcourt and to the front court, where it truly does, I've always felt like this with Mike's teams, going back to my days at Marquette and his days at UAB. It's like you're facing 5 versus 6, 5 versus 7 when you're dealing with that press, because what happens is a lot of presses end once you get the ball into the front court. Their pressure continues to turn up. It may not be trapping pressure, but it's pressure because of the way they run at the ball. So I think anytime you have something like that, you're going to have to really take care of the ball to come in here and beat them. And you got to make shots, which we didn't tonight. We didn't take care of the ball. That wasn't what beat us. What beat us was too many missed, close, 1 and 2 foot and in shots and our free throws. Okay, thank you.